In this video, you will learn how to crush your limiting beliefs and self-doubt when you're starting as a YouTube creator, similar to what I did when I also started. So if you're interested, then continue watching. Hi! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rhea, and on this channel, I help purpose-driven educators, trainers, instructors, and anyone who wants to teach on YouTube, build authority, and monetize their expertise using YouTube content and growth strategies. When you're just starting on YouTube, especially if you're not really a creator in the first place, yes, you might feel a lot of different feelings, butterflies in your stomach, understandably, because your career might be in school, university, or anywhere else wherein you're not really required to take a video or be in front of the camera. And so being on YouTube might feel a little bit intimidating for you, but you have to think that you will need to look at yourself objectively, take a step back, and change your perspective on things for you to be able to consistently publish on YouTube and eventually build your authority and monetize your expertise. And so today, I'm going to share with you some of the limiting beliefs that I had, which most likely you can relate with because we are on the same journey as being a YouTube creator and edupreneur. Now, I have 3 steps that I want you to remember when it comes to crushing your limiting beliefs. And this helps you avoid getting into the rabbit hole of self-sabotage. The first one is awareness. Awareness of yourself. You're aware that you are in this situation and you actually acknowledge that. You acknowledge that you are somehow scared of starting on YouTube, or you don't feel too confident with sharing what you know or what you learn because of what other people might say or how you might look on camera. But it's okay. It's important that the first step is for you to know where you are at, your current situation. You're not blind to what you are going through at the moment. That's actually very healthy because you at least know. You're not just turning a blind eye, or you're not in denial of what you're going through. And then the second one is perspective. Once you're already aware of where you are at the moment, you know your situation, and you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you then have the power to turn those things into something else by using the power of perspective. You will have to change your negative thinking into positive thinking so that you can move on with your YouTube journey. And then the third is you actually have to take action. It is one thing to tell yourself that you're going to publish a video next week, but it's another thing to actually do it and publish a video next week. Do you see the difference? You're aware, you have a good perspective about things, then you also work on it to make it happen, right? Because if you don't, then nothing will happen. You'll not be able to build your authority and monetize your expertise on YouTube. Here are my top 3 limiting beliefs when I started on YouTube that you might also relate with. The first one is I am very awkward on camera, and so I thought that people would not really want to watch someone who's awkward on camera. Now, why it's not true? Even though you're awkward on camera, a lot of people will not really bother so much. It's really just because you are thinking about it yourself. But to many people, they will only care about what value you provide to them. Okay, what result, what transformation you actually provide to them as your ideal audience or someone who is watching your YouTube videos. So sometimes you're really just overthinking it. And then I thought to myself, you know what, if your confidence is based on the way you look and the way you act on camera, then it is so hard to turn that situation around. You actually have to base your confidence on your skills, your experience, and what you can bring to the table. And since you are an educator, you're a teacher, you're an instructor, you have something to teach on YouTube, then you at least have that experience. You are an expert at something. So remember that. The second limiting belief that I had was no one's going to watch me because my content is not entertaining and my content might come off as boring to a lot of people, which is actually true. Sometimes my content would be boring, but in a sense that it is serious. Okay, I do know how to engage with my viewers with the way I explain things or with the way I communicate with them on camera. Nothing is final on YouTube. Everything can change because you are really just going to continue experimenting whatever works best and then remove those things that actually don't work. And I thought to myself that when people say that I'm not entertaining, then that just means that they're not my kind of people and they're not my target audience, because perhaps they're looking for someone who is more fun, jolly, and super energetic, or maybe super entertaining, and that's just not me. I will not want to change who I am just because people say so. Maybe they can look for other people who will satisfy that kind of need for them, right? If they want someone who's more energetic than me, then perhaps they can look for another person who can give them that, but it's not me. My style is serious content, but also engaging, and the point is that I'll be able to communicate my message across. There was also one commenter before who told me that I should actually follow another creator who would like always make fun jokes, always make transitions on his videos, a lot of I should say unnecessary things, and that's just not me. When I explain, I just want everything to be direct to the point and to be clear to my audience. I am not a fan of adding useless transitions in my videos because, again, your audience attention is only what? Probably just 3-5 minutes. You'll be lucky if they'll finish your video if the video is about 10 to 15 minutes, which is why I want to be direct to the point as much as possible. The third limiting belief that I had was YouTube is so saturated. Most likely, people out there have already made a video about what I'm thinking to make. So that's a limiting belief that I had. And then I told myself, you know what? Everything, everywhere, anywhere in social media, online is saturated. Most likely what you're thinking of right now as a video idea or as a channel idea is already done by someone else. And that is totally okay, because the difference is your delivery, your personality. There's only one you. You know, you can focus on how you deliver your message, how you teach, how you instruct people. That is different from another person. And that is okay, because some groups of people may relate with an instructor who does something else, does unique things, and some groups of people may also relate with maybe instructors or trainers like me who are a bit more serious or really direct to the point when explaining and really detailed as well. And then some people would actually like maybe a lighter, you know, way of explaining things, a lot of jokes, a lot of fun things, and I'm just not that person. So then again, it all boils down to attracting your ideal audience to your YouTube channel. So yeah, that's basically it. I have shared with you the 3 things that I went through for me to crush my limiting beliefs. Again, awareness, and then perspective, and then action. Then I've also shared with you the limiting beliefs that I had and my counter argument, or the way I changed my perspective when it comes to my YouTube journey. So that was really very helpful as I started my growth and development on YouTube, and I hope that helps you as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Take care and bye.